All right. So, welcome to week one of the CYBO program. Curl your balls off. I want to do one of these every Friday for the next 6 weeks to just give you a little insight on the CYBO program. Um, I want to start by correcting an error I made in the intro video. I said I was the 220 weight class champion. I was actually the 242 in Raw and 249 in the ISCA. Uh, Max was the 220. I don't know why I said 220. But anyway, so back to this. So week one starts with approximately 80% of your max. I'm going off of 182. And that worked out to be about 146 pounds. So here's 146, and it's 5 sets of 5. Um, Coming up is the third set here. I just want to point out a couple things. I try to do everything exactly the same. Same foot setup, same way getting into each curl with my hands. I feel the wall with my butt real quick just to know where I am. So set 3, it's starting to get a little difficult with this 146. One breath doesn't take me all the way to 5. I have to reset and get another big breath in there. So here we are with set 4. Getting my feet ready, digging my hands in, make sure I'm chalked up. I like to kind of get down low, get my upper body parallel with the ground. I get a better grip on the bar. So my style of curl, I take a wide grip, as opposed to a lot of these other guys. They take that inside grip and they can really get more upward movement of the bar and get a scoop underneath. I've actually been able to kind of implement that scoop. I get that initial fire up. I kind of pull up, pulling up on the bar as I'm curling with that initial burst. And then about halfway up, you can see I flip my wrists over and I try to drive my elbows in. So the bar is coming up and I try to get under it. I saw a comment on the ISCA recap video of somebody bitching about this isn't the definition of a strict curl. I mean, it actually is the definition of a strict curl. It's within the rules to kind of scoop under the bar. So I don't know what that person's talking about. It's kind of like a bench arch. You're within the rules, so you can do it. They want people to keep their elbows on the wall and not implement any type of scoop, but whatever. Oh, so that was, we missed that. So that was, I went into, after my 5 sets of 5 at 80%, 146 pounds, it's scheduled for one set of 1 with 85%. So I took it to 156. But I decided to do a set of 2 just for the hell of it. Felt pretty good. But after that 5 sets of 5, the 85% feels like 95% just because of all the fatigue. And then after my strict curls, I come off the wall, change out my bar, Put down my Texas power bar. It's my favorite bar. And get into some barbell curls. As you can see, I like to get these going a little sloppy too. I don't really worry about keeping it super tight on the form. I want to get that weight moving. I started off first set with 95 pounds, set of 10. And then I did 115 for 10, and then cranked it up to 135 for the last 3 sets. Here's 135, cranking it out. As you can see in my audience, there's Levi. You see Ethel back there. Fatigue's starting to build up a little bit, so I got a little bit of swinging going. But like I said, I don't really give a shit about that. So going into, I think this is set 5 here. You might notice I never wear wrist wraps. There was also a comment I saw, a question about, are there different categories for people that wear wrist wraps? And no, everybody lifts together. You can wear wrist wraps. You could wear a belt. I don't wear either. I don't like wearing wrist wraps just because I feel like it restricts my wrist movement, my ability to curl over the bar at the halfway point. Also, as little as it is, I feel like it's just a little extra weight that you got to curl. It might be stupid, but that's what I think about that. After that, move into 5 sets of 15 with the preacher curl or Scott curl. I'm just going to show one set because it's kind of boring. So I used lightweight and just crank those out. And then after that, after the 5 sets of 15, finish up with a quick pump with reverse curls, 2 sets of 20. And that's about it. So hopefully this video was helpful and a little insight for you guys. And there's going to be more to come.